Republicans decided that they're going to start this narrative that me, the state representative who represents downtown Nashville, doesn't like the city.
Okay, I don't even know where to begin with this video, but let's start with this. This is Tennessee State Representative Aftyn Behn.
Okay, this is great. We've got our girl squad and we're bullying the ICE vehicles and state troopers. So this is a win.
You said in those since deleted tweets that the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department should be dissolved. Another cheered on a teachers union saying that defund the police should be a requirement for schools reopening.
Yeah, she's running for Congress. I don't think people realize that this is happening right now in Tennessee. A state representative who admitted to bullying ICE agents and even wrote on social media, "We need to defund the police." She's running for Congress, and this also happened.
Are you guys helping ICE out tonight? This feels like there's a lot of presents. Well, it could get you in trouble, so be careful.
That is Aftyn Behn asking a Nashville police officer, "What are you doing? Are you working with ICE? You could get in trouble for doing that," while ICE is trying to do their job and while Nashville police is trying to also do their job. So I figured we looked into this because, hey, she might be a member of Congress if she wins her race. Now, before we start the video, make sure to please like the video. It's the #1 way you guys are helping this channel, and it also helps others see the videos as well. And I think people want to see what the heck is going on in Tennessee, because again, Aftyn might be a legitimate member of Congress here pretty soon.
Representative, in 2020, you made some tweets that have since been deleted that were very critical of police. You said in those since deleted tweets that the Metropolitan Nashville Police Department should be dissolved. Another cheered on a teachers union saying that defund the police should be a requirement for schools reopening. And another saying, "Good morning, especially to the 54% of Americans that believe burning down a police station is justified." 2020 was obviously a very fraught year. Do you still stand by those comments? And if not, is there anything you want to clarify?
I'm not going to engage in cable news talking points, but what I will say is that, our communities need a solution.
I mean, look at the news anchor's face after that response. Now, here's the thing. I don't think the news anchor is insulted. I think the news anchor can't believe Aftyn Behn doesn't know what's going on in this interview. Back in 2020, a lot of Democrats were saying we need to defund the police, but that is not a popular talking point in 2025. If you are a Democrat in 2025, you better say you love the police and you love security, because 90% of Americans would agree with you. So this host is trying to get Aftyn Behn to clarify her talking points, but instead this happens.
That our communities need solutions. We need local people deciding, solving local problems with local solutions. And that's not the overreach of a federal government or state government of which we are dealing with in Nashville and our cities across the state of Tennessee.
So you don't want to clarify whether you still believe that the police should be defunded?
Once again, I don't remember these tweets, but what I'm saying is that
I'm not asking you if you remember. What is your position today? How's that on this issue?
I mean, I'm here to talk about my race, which is in literally.
This host is trying so hard. She gave her 3 chances. Please talk about clarifying this talking point. Again, there is a reason why that was a question. Obviously, it's a little concerning if you're a Democrat today and you still want to defund the police, considering the mass majority of Americans don't agree with that talking point and Americans love security, which is why, again, the host gave her 3 chances and still Aftyn Behn is not getting it.
9 days and talking about affordability, which seems to be the #1 issue across the district.
Yes, affordability and security. You have to have both. If you want affordability, you have to make sure things are secured.
Okay, this is great. We've got our girl squad and we're bullying the ICE vehicles and state troopers. So this is a win.
We found the ICE and the THP people, and then we followed them to the gas station, and I took their spot at the gas station, so I think that made them a little upset. And then I tried to go in the gas station, go to the bathroom, but the gas station people would not let me go.
Okay, so let me give you some more context here. Like you already heard, this is Aftyn Behn and her friend laughing about following ICE vehicles and bullying ICE vehicles. This happened back in May. Now, to give you more context, they're currently pulled over by one of the ICE agents because another ICE agent is trying to do his job and the other ICE agent is watching his back because they assume that Aftyn Behn could be someone suspicious and they're laughing about it. Now, I don't know how this is funny, but Nashville, Tennessee ranks number 7 for the most crime in the United States, and here you have federal assets, ICE agents who are trying to help prevent crime in your city, yet we have Aftyn Behn admitting to following these agents and getting in the way of this operation. I'll show you the full clip. You will see in context what's actually going on here.
I told them I really had to, and then when I got out, they were leaving, so I left too. And then they pulled into another parking lot, and when I pulled into the other parking lot behind them, then they flicked their lights to pull us over and accused me of running a red light.
So there we are.
So here we are.
Tomato.
Help.
Okay,
Why?
why do you think that they came up to my side, the state trooper came up to my side of the window and not Nikki's window? Why do you think that happened?
Also, she did not have to give her ID. Am I correct? I know I'm correct because I asked this earlier.
So one, why do you think that the state trooper came up to my window, not Nikki's? And then did he ask for my ID and Nikki said that wasn't?
And he said it's a lawful order.
It's a
but
lawful
it's
order.
Not.
Now, if you live in the state of Tennessee, you have probably seen that clip in your commercials because that's obviously circulating. That is a state representative, again, admitting to bullying ICE agents. But I guarantee the mass majority of people have not seen this clip. You really have to dig deep to find this raw footage, and I already did that for you guys. So make sure to please subscribe to my channel so I can keep you up to date with stories just like this, because you're not going to see this anywhere else. Check this out.
It is 12:15 in Madison, Tennessee, and Nikki and I are sandwiched in between two ICE cars, one of which is making an arrest in front of us. Let me see if I can show you all this. They have tried to put on their flashers or lights to show us, to basically prevent us from filming, but they are arresting someone. And then we have someone behind us as well, another ICE vehicle, who basically tried to block us in.
Now, we have to remember the context, because if this was today's context, she could have either been arrested or this would have been the biggest news story ever. But back in May, the news cycle was still trying to catch up with people who follow ICE agents, or we have ICE trackers nowadays. But this news story never really blew up the way I think it should have, because this is an elected official. Aftyn Behn is a state representative, and here she is sandwiched in between two ICE agents in the middle of a deportation operation. So off the bat, I mean, Aftyn Behn could be in trouble for obstruction right here.
So anyways, once again, we're in Madison. We are sandwiched between two ICE cars, one of which is making an arrest. Yes. And they're arresting someone. We've been trailing ICE in Madison all night. It's been pretty bad. They've been pulling over people at random. They've been flashing their lights to ensure that there's not accountability. We've been trying to record videos as needed.
Again, I know a lot of you are thinking, holy cow, how has she not been arrested? How have I not heard about this? Again, in context, back in May, this was not the norm. This got a little bit of hype, and even my YouTube video did pretty well when this came out. But if this happened today, I'm sure President Donald Trump would even be talking about this.
And then we've got ICE behind us as well. They actually might. Are they going to come at us?
I don't know. I'm not scared.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see, but we're just going to keep live just in case this ICE vehicle behind us tries to come after us, which should be interesting since I'm an elected official. What do you think is the worst that they could do?
So this right here, exploiting the fact that I'm an elected official and I'm an American citizen, well, again, in today's context, as we know, that doesn't really matter if you are found guilty of obstruction. But it's a major pain in the butt for ICE agents to even have to inquire and go through this entire process. So I'm just trying to point that out.
They actually can't do anything. ICE has no jurisdiction.
They can't do anything because ICE has no jurisdiction over us. That's right, Nikki. That's right. God, I wish this wasn't so blurry. Anyways, guys, once again, we are in Madison. We are tracking ICE. We have been sandwiched in between these two ICE vehicles. So there's one, and there's the other. Sorry it's so blurry. And unfortunately, someone's getting arrested.
By the way, Aftyn Behn doesn't even know who's being arrested. Again, with Nashville being the 7th most dangerous city and 7th most crime-ridden city, it's probably safe to assume this might not be somebody that Aftyn Behn would be willing to stand up for as far as being an outstanding citizen. Again, I don't even know what's going on here, but statistically speaking, we know that there is a crime problem in Nashville, yet you have an elected official who might become a member of Congress who looks like it appears as if she's obstructing this entire operation and laughing about it.
But once again, we've been trailing these ICE vehicles that are in mostly silver type-esque.
And now leaking the information of what the vehicles look like. Again, this is live and Aftyn Behn could get in trouble for this, but nobody seems to have investigated or inquired how this would be legal. I mean, Aftyn Behn is live, leaking a live arrest, talking about what the vehicles look like as well.
All right, there we go. This is good. So this is, you're seeing live an arrest of an ICE vehicle. There's also a state trooper in front of them. Nikki, what does it look like they're doing?
So he's been handcuffed and standing there, and I thought they were unhandcuffing him, but then they had some long white cloth looking thing, and again, we're far away and it's grainy, so it's hard to tell. And so now I don't know what they're doing.
To Love Me Girl Watch, I believe it is, and I can drop that in the chat. But Nikki and I will be out for the next few hours. Please send in updates, and it does look like MNPD is running around. Not sure what they're doing, but we're going to be following them and continuing to report back. All right, and here is MNPD, maybe coming to check in on us, perhaps. Let's see.
Now here's the part I guarantee many people have no idea happened. This interaction right here is just as bad as this entire interaction because she starts to talk to the Nashville cop in a way that I find super surprising. Obstructing the road.
How's it going? Are you guys helping ICE out tonight? Okay, alright. No, we're good.
We were recording and they tried to block us.
It just feels like there's a lot of presence. Yeah, okay. Well, it could get you in trouble, so be careful.
It could get you in trouble, so be careful. Again, to give you the context, back during this time period, the mayor of Nashville was asking residents to turn in if you see Metro police officers working with ICE, or it appears that they're working with ICE, make sure you turn it in. Again, here is your possible future member of Congress right here, asking local police officers if they're working with ICE. Okay, so leave your comments down below how you feel about what we just watched. Now, Aftyn Behn obviously has also been watching all of these attacks on her, and she blames Republicans, but not herself, for the things she said and has done.
Representative Aftyn Behn, the Democratic nominee for the 7th Congressional District Special Election. I've been on the campaign trail all day today, starting in Dixon at church, now back at HQ. And first, I wanted to say thank you so much for all the support, the kind text messages. I know you all know that whatever the Republican apparatus lobs at us, we can handle. And you all, I see you all in the comments having my back.
And to be honest with you, I think whatever Republicans are lobbing at you, I think this is actually pretty justified. I mean, we have a candidate who said in 2020, defund the police. She was asked in 2025, hey, do you want to clarify? I don't remember anything. Back in May of 2025, here I am bullying ICE agents. again, these seem to be kind of justified as far as your actions.
Thank you so much. You know, I have your back just as much as you have mine. I'm so grateful for that. And channel all of your frustration and upset with the attacks towards canvassing and talking to voters.
And I want to be clear, I am not justifying any sort of physical attacks or bullying, but again, we have to look at things in context. Our taxpayer money might be going to someone who did what she did, had the chance to apologize, had the chance to clarify things, and it's not happening.
We are so close. We are so close. It is a week from Tuesday. We have 3 more days of early voting, of which ends on this coming Wednesday. Nashville, we need y'all to show up. We need y'all to show up. So once again, like, make this race your entire personality. You're getting your hair colored. You are at the gas station. You are at the Dollar General picking up Thanksgiving decorations. Like, organize everywhere, all the time. Always be communicating, always be canvassing, always be organizing. And that's what it's going to take to win this. And I'll just say finally, if the Republican leadership loved Nashville so much, then why did they break up our congressional district into 3? I think it's a fair question. It's a fair question. So thank you so much. Come on.
I think it's also a fair question to ask, if you love Nashville so much, why did you say this?
Because I hate the city, I hate the bachelorettes, I hate the pedal taverns, I hate country music, I hate all of the things that make Nashville, apparently.
Yes, the person who said, I hate all things that make Nashville, apparently, is questioning, why do Republicans hate Nashville? Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and for those of you who don't live in Tennessee and have nothing to do with Nashville, I think this is a great lesson for everyone to learn, especially for conservatives and Republicans. You better be really good at campaigning and really try to stick out, because we have a congressional candidate who has literally said she hates all the things that make Nashville, Nashville. She has bullied ICE agents, according to her own words, and she has said she wants to defund the police, and she still has a chance of winning in a Republican state. And look, she might be our next member of Congress. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for being here. And please pray for peace. We do need that right now. Thank you guys so much. God bless, and we'll see you all later.